So first of all,
Sure.
today it is a first day of the 5 days. Today is a first day. So this master class will be conduct 5 days. So today we will learn how to create form and with dynamic validation in LWC. So let me check. So today we will learn how to create a form with dynamic validation in LWC. Okay. So first we will learn how to create a form and how to validate. So it is not a admin part. We will be covered totally through coding. So first we'll create a name, email, phone, and city. There are four type of input field. And below the input field, I will create a button. When click on this button, I will validate all of the input field and display the error message. If user not filling the input field, it will display error. If fill fully, then it will automatically gone. So first will be check if a input field blanks, then it will be display error, and if not blank, then it will be able to submit. Okay. So how to do it? To create a to create a form with validation in Lightning Web Component, it is a combination of HTML and JavaScript. Do not need create Apex controller and method because we will be handled through the HTML and JavaScript. When click on the button, we will be pass a method of the JavaScript and we will be use validation rule apply. So here do not need Apex class controller. To create dynamically form validation in LWC, we use two standard functions, set custom validity and report validity. There are two type of the function apply if you want to dynamically validation in LWC. There are two type of. This is a predefined the function of LWC, set custom validity and report validity. So this both of the function will be applied in the JavaScript method. And today, what will we learn? Today will we learn how to create dynamically registration form in LWC. You will learn how to create a form because there are multiple developers. They don't know how to create a form. So today you will learn how to create dynamically form registration form. Then you will be learn how to create dynamically validation. After create a form, we will be apply a validation. So you will learn validation. After that, you will learn how does work SLDS grid and SLDS wrap because this form created through the Lightning Design System. So how does work Lightning Design System? You will learn also. So you will learn SLDS grid and SLDS wrap class in Lightning Design System. After that, we will be learn how to create a lightning button. This one, you will learn how to create a lightning button. Then you will learn how to create a validation dynamically function. So if click on the button, the function will be executed. So you will learn how to work validation rule in LWC component. Okay, understood the scenario for the day.
Yeah.
Pratik,
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes.
okay, Pratik and Dipanshu both got it. What I am covering today. What the
Yes, yes, yes.
scenario for the day.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes, sir.
After that, once I completed for the day, at the end of the session, we will be covered dot, query, and quick review the code. Once completed the scenario, I will cover at the end of the session if any kind of a dot, any query, and quick review the code, I will be covered. Okay. So at the end of the session, also I will give a Google form to attendance like this, like this. So there are 5 days of the master class. So here I will you need to choose master class day one because today is a first day. So you need to select day master class day one and basic information name, email, phone details like this. Mandatory is attendance. So I will check attendance. If both of you attending all of the 5 days, I will give a bonus. What kind of bonus I will give you? So at the end of the session, I will give you a form. You need to submit a form, Google form. And after end of the session, learning feedback session review, I will ask to you what you learned by today. So it will be feedback for the today session. Okay. So what you learned by today session, I will ask to you if any kind of doubt, confusion, I will clear. And here I mentioned already one-to-one feedback. If possible, open the video camera so that better communication it will. And complimentary bonus ebook and recording video of the complete session. If both of you completed 5 days, that means 5 day attendance mandatory. If both of you attend 5 days regularly, I will give you ebook. That is a very important ebook, and also will provide the recording video so that we can watch the video later after the meeting. A recording video I will be covered that is my platform TechW3 Web. Learn W3Web.net. So here I will be uploader of the video and you will be get access. Okay. So today is a first day, so I demonstrate all of the point. From tomorrow I will not demonstrate all of things. From tomorrow I will start only the scenarios. Today is a first day, so this is my role and responsibility to explain all of the point. Okay, Dipanshu? Yeah. So Dipanshu and Pratik
Yes, sir.
got all of the point.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no. Okay, fine. So
Yes, sir.
now let me start the today session. The today session will be create a simple registration form, and once click on the button, we will be check all of the input field. If input field blank, then I will be display the error message. Okay, so it will not a standard. It will be custom through coding. So now uh, this is my Visual Studio Code. In the Visual Studio Code, first we need to create a component. Okay, so how to create a component? Control Shift P. Control Shift P, then it will open a small dialog box. You need to select Create Lightning Web Component. This one. Create Lightning Web Component. Then here we need to write a name of the component. Let's suppose I am using registration form. This is the name of the component. Then enter. Then it will ask default LWC. Select and you need to create a enter. Once click on this select, then it will automatically create a component. Okay, so I already component created in my org. So in your case, you need to create a new component. Okay, and here first I will create a form. So today we will be learn how to create a form and how to validate. So first of all, I will create a form. So carefully you need to learn and be alert and attentive. How I am creating a component and how I am creating a custom dynamically formed LWC. Okay, Pratik and Dipanshu got it? Can I go ahead?
Yes, please.
Dipanshu, you not replying my message.
No, no, I'm saying yes, 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 please.
Okay. When I asking to you, please reply so that I understand you got my point. You are learning. So
Sure.
first, how to create a component to understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you creating a new component, the template it will be by default template. You need to create all of the property inside the template. And this is a JavaScript. If you check in the JavaScript, there are two type of the property in by default, import and export. So we need to write a
Okay.
function export method, and we need to import the module inside the import method. Okay, so this is a component. So first we will learn how to create a component and how to create a form inside the component. So first I created a component, that I will create a form. So then first I will use lightning card. Inside the lightning card we will use a title. I want to create a title like create, who want to join, Shivani. Hi Shivani. Hi Shivani. Okay, they're not replying. Create registration form. With dynamically validation. So first I create a lightning card and title. Then here I will use a div class SLDS. If you applying SLDS, that means Salesforce Lightning Design System. SLDS P around medium. It will give a space around the container. Then use div class SLDS grid SLDS wrap. Then div class equal to SLDS call SLDS size 6 of 12. So here I am using a grid, so that we can inside this column I will create a lightning input field. Lightning input. Type text label name, and you can use plus input required. Okay. So first inside this first column I create a lightning input field, that is a label name. Then simply copy and paste. This is for name, this is for email. Type email, copy, हेलो देवोर, क्या नाम है इसका,
Deborah.
देवोरा.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, can you hear me?
Welcome to my platform TechW3 Wave. What is your name?
Deborah. My name is
Deborah.
Deborah.
Okay, fine. Welcome to my platform. Could you please open your camera?
Okay. One second. One second.
So friends, first I create a name, email, then you can use phone, then here I'm creating another one input field like city text, and label name will be city. Okay. So in this form, I am creating four type of input field: name, email, phone, city. And after this wrapper, I will create another one div here, class equal to slds text align center. In this div, I will create a lightning button. Similarly, here I am applying lightning input. Here I will be use lightning button, lightning button, and label would be submitted. Then variant brand, okay. Then here I will apply function later. So now save, and now let me deploy to code. So how to deploy? Control Shift P, then small pop-up open. There is the option deploy the source to org. So select this one, deploy this source to org. Then enter press. So here I am getting error. Deploy completely with error. Check output field detail. Now let me check what kind of error. No module name. What name? Lightning input. Some spelling mistake occurs. So no module name markup lightning. IN double P. This is a error. IN double P. That means lightning input INPUT, not IN double P. So sub lightning input field I am putting spelling. Spelling mistake. INPUT, not IN double P. It is a spelling mistake, typo mistake. Okay. So now copy and similarly put all of these. So if you deploying to code, it will be check all of the file, including JavaScript. If any kind of a typing mistake, it will not able to deploy to code. So now I correct all of the spelling mistake, and now save and deploy and once again. Yes, you can see my code deploy successfully to the Salesforce org. Now once deploy successfully, now let me go on the Salesforce and will be drag and drop the file. Okay. So they were all of you got how I creating a file today.
Yes.
Now let me go to Salesforce. This is my Salesforce org. Refresh your Salesforce org, and your custom app. Let's suppose I created a new custom app for the training. So click on this dot, search your app, like I created a live master class. This one, live training app. I created app. So go to setting, edit the page, and find your component name. My component name is master for validation LWC. Okay. So my file name is, so first of all we need to search our component. Master form validation. This one. Master for validation. Simply you need to select and drag and drop to display component into page. Then save. Then go back. So how to display the code? First of all, if you want to display the LWC component on the page, there is a meta XML file. If you creating a component, there are three type of the file automatically created: HTML, JavaScript, and meta XML file. This one. So in the meta XML file, you need to define targets and targets. Here you can see. First of all, I change, by default it will false. So you need to change false to true. Then you need to define lightning app page, home page, record page. That means I am defining app page. That means this component will be displayed on the app page. This component will display on the home page and record page. So app page, here I am defining so that this component visible on the app page. Okay. Now my component visible on my app, but you can see formatting display not good. The name and email, between the name and email input field there is no gap, and also in the vertical between the name and phone, the vertical gap it is not there, and also button also it is not gap. So first I will be giving a space between two input field, horizontal and vertical. How to do it? Go to HTML. Here apply SLDS P horizontal medium and SLDS P bottom medium. So it will be give a space horizontal, that means between the two input field, and it will be give this one SLDS P bottom, that means it will be give a space bottom of the input field, that means between the one row and two row. Okay. So I need copy both of the class and simply paste here for all of the input field. Now let me save and deploy once again. My component deploy successfully. Now let me refresh the page. You can see now it's looking better. Okay. So all of you got how to create a form. So today first task I completed. First task, that means how to create a dynamically registration form in LWC. So first task I completed. The next task I will cover how to create dynamically validation in LWC. So still if you click on the button, nothing happened. Okay, because I will not create a function. Once click on the function, this function will work. So today we will learn multiple tasks. Today I am covering how to create a dynamically form, then how to apply function to dynamically validation in LWC component. So first of all of you friends know, understood how to create a form, LWC registration form. Understood? Any confusion dot?
Yes. Understood.
And you, Pratik?
Yes, sir.
Got
I
it.
don't know JavaScript, but I understood it.
Okay.
Once I have to review the code.
Now let me go on the function part. So how to create a function? Now let me know. Once click on the button, how does it work validation? So we will be learn how to create a dynamically found validation in LWC. Okay. So first I will be create a function here. So there is a event on click. This is a button. On the button, I will pass a function on click event equal to, here I will pass a function. Write the name of the function. Let's now let's I am putting submit action. This is the name of the function. Submit action. Okay. So now save. Now let me create. How to create function? Go to the JavaScript part. This is JavaScript part. So in the export method, I will create a function here. This is the name of the function and event, and here once click on the button, this function will be execute. So I will be get all of the field input and field label dynamically through the function. So once click on the button, I will be get input field value and I will be get name. So it will be check. Once input field blank, then it will display error message below the input field, and if not blank, then it will be automatically hide the error message. So it will be check all of the input field automatically when click on the button. So I will apply loop. So first here I will create a variable input value. First I will use error message. Error message I want to display. So use please fill that. It will be common for all of the input field, and create another one. Let required input field. Required input field, I will get all of the input field value based on this class. So here you can see all of the input field. I am putting a class input required, input required, input required. This is a lightning input, and each and every input there is a class input required. So based on this input required, I will be get the value. Will be check. So how to get value? First will be use this dot template dot query selector all, because here I am checking all of the input field. So based on this class name, this is the name of the input required. This is a input required. So based on this class name, I am getting all of the value of the input field. After that, I will be apply for each. So here use this one dot for each item. Here use a arrow function. So this is a for each. That means item represent as a this one select input field. So it will be get all of the input field, and then I am applying a for each item. One by one it will be check all of the input field. In fact, if there is multiple input field, it will be work. If one input field, it will work. If you adding multiple input field below this city, it will automatically work. So it will be work for all of the input field, so that I am applying for each. Now I will be get first input will value, so that I will check. So let me create another one variable, let input value. How to get input value? This one, item dot value. Then another one, create let input label, item dot label. So here I am getting value and label. That means this is a label, all of the label, and this is a value I am getting. So when click on the button, I will get all of the input and all of the value. Then here I will be check if, what check? I will check if this value, this input field blank, then I will display below, I will display the error message below the input field. And if not blank, then it will be hide the error message. So it is represent not. If value not there, if value not in the input field, then I will display error message. So it will get the value. If value not there, then what I will be display? Error message. So here you can see in the document, I already mentioned there are two type of the function apply for the display the error message in LWC. Set custom validity and report validity. How does work? Set custom validity, it will check if input field blank, then it will be display error. Report validity, it will check once users fill the input field value, then it will be passed. That means it will be allowed to submit the form. It will be not allowed to submit the form. So it will be check the blank value. If not exist in the input field value, if input field does not exist value, it will be checked. And if it will be checked, it will be already fill the input field, it will be passed. So both of the function will be applied in the validation rule. So this is a for this is a item, this is a for loop. Here you use item dot set custom validity. Set custom validity. Set custom validity, that means here I am applying error message. When click on the button, if input field blank, then it will display automatically error. Okay. So item dot set custom validity. Here I will pass the message. What you want to display message below the input field. Here I want to display error message like this. Error message, please fill the. It will be common for all of the input field. Plus, give the space, then plus, then I will display label. This one. It will be automatically get the label. So it will display, please fill the label. Label means, that means if name is blank, then display the please fill the name. If email is blank, then it will be automatically display the error message, please fill the email. So here I am getting the label and input field and message dynamically. And this is if condition, otherwise check else condition as well. And here if user fill the form, it will be display, it will not display error message. Okay, it will display, it will automatically hide the error message. So if it's not blank, then display error message. If and if fill the form, it will be not display. After this if condition, I will use report validity. First I apply custom validity, then I am applying report validity. Report validity. This one. Report validity, that means user can able to submit the form. Now save and deploy to code. My code deploys successfully. So before go to the Salesforce or any confusion dot Pratik and देवोर क्या नाम है इसका
Deborah.
देवोरा okay
Yeah, that's
so Pratik and Devora you got the function how I create a dynamically validation
but three are there. You told report validation. So we are user can submit it, right?
yes
So we can't use any other thing. Only we have to use report validation only for submitting. We can't use other thing.
Hmm. First of all I create a form in this form in the button I pass a function this function submit function I create a JavaScript here. Once click on the button, it will be check. If input field blank, then it will be display error message. And if input field not blank, then user can able to submit the form. So now I write both of the component. Now let me deploy already. Now let me go to the Salesforce org to check it's working or not working. Okay. So now
Yes.
my code deploy successful. You can see. Now let me refresh.
Hard refresh.
Yeah. Because I created both of the component and JavaScript file both. So now I created a function. Once click on the button, it will be work. Okay. So now let me click. First, let me blank. I leave blank all of the input fields. Yeah, you can see automatically work. Please fill the name. This is a name. This is a this is coming from the variable from here and name coming from the label. So you can see if name is blank, it will automatically display name. If email is blank, it will automatically display please fill the email. If phone is blank, it will display phone. If if city is blank, it will display city. If I put, let's suppose I'm putting Vijay and click, enter a valid why display enter a valid value because I am already putting the name. So now let me check. Let me blank here. Custom validity. First I am checking message. If already putting the value in the input field, then here I need to check a blank. Now let me deploy to code because once I putting the value, it should not display. Message should be hide. Okay, so I am putting a single blank here. Now let me deploy the code and refresh once again. Pratik and Deborah, got it? Why I getting message error message? Now let me
Yes,
refresh
yes.
once again. Now let's click on the button. Please fill the name. Now let me put name Vijay. Now let me again. You can see message has been gone. If I putting blank, it will coming once again. Similarly, if you putting email ID, let's suppose test@test.com and you putting Noida. This is the name of the city. Then I putting only two input field name and city, email and city. Then click because both of the input field I put. So both these are the still error. If putting all of the input field, it will all of the input message will be hide. Let's suppose Vijay and putting any kind of number, then submit. Okay. So if I putting value, message will be gone. Let's suppose you want to add another one input field. And let's suppose I am putting value. I don't want to CT mandatory. Okay. So how to cover? Let's suppose there are 4 input field or 10 input field. Some input field I don't want required. So how does it work? In the component, you can see all of the input field I passing a class input required. This one. If you don't want, let's suppose you don't want to CT is required. So simply you need to remove the required input class name. This is a name of the CT. This is a CT. So simply remove this one. Okay. Deborah and deploy to code. I remove the class name and deploy to code. Now refresh the code. CT will not required. Let's support this one. Okay. CT is not required. So as per requirement, you can require the input field. As per requirement, you cannot require any of the input field. Now let's suppose I want to add another one input field. So do not need write single code of the JavaScript. Only need to add. Let's suppose I want to add description and CT. Okay. So how to? First of all, let me. This is a CT. Country name. I am adding another one input field country and country I want to add required. So simply copy and paste the last name, and also I want to add a text area here. So this is a lightning input. This is a text area. This is a text area and label should be changed. Let me change the name description. So right now I am adding to another one input field. First input field I am adding a country. Second input field I am adding a text area. So both have work automatically. I am not adding any line of the JavaScript code. Okay, I adding two input field. Deploy to code. Now let me refresh once again. So it automatically add both of the input fields, but not adding any kind of the JavaScript because I created a JavaScript dynamically. So it will work all of kind input field, including description as well. So now let me see, click on the button. You can see from the CT, I removing the class name so that it will not work validation rule, but all of the input field it is a display mandatory. If you putting India, it will automatically work. So Deborah and Pratik got the function. How does work validation rule?
Yes, yes, Vijay sir.
And Deborah, actually your voice coming, but your face not proper display.
Yeah, can
Yes, sir.
Yeah. No. So today class is very important. Today what we learn? Today we learn how to create dynamic registration form because I know there are multiple developer working in office. Maybe they have 3 or 4 experience, but sometimes I'm giving a task, small created a form, they're not able to create a dynamically form. So how to create a form, it is also a task. So today we learn how to create dynamically registration form in the Ellipse component. You also learn how to create dynamically validation. Once click on the button, we created dynamically form. In fact, one input field, two input. If there are multiple input field, you click with the button, all input field will be checked through the loop. So here you learn how to create dynamically validation rule. Here you also learn how to work SLDS grid and SLDS wrap to create a form. Here I am applying library and design system. So it is also important. If you in next class, if you going advanced level up, tomorrow I will go to a deep dive in advanced level. You should learn how to create form because form we need to create each and every day, and this is also mandatory. you should learn how does work SLDS grid and SLDS drive in a Lightning design system. You know, in this class, in this class, you already discuss how to create a lightning button. So in this class, you learn how to create a lightning button, how to pass a brand. You can see in this class button, I am passing a variant equal to brand. That means it will, if you passing the brand, that means it will display blue color. And here I am passing a function of the JavaScript. And how to create a validation dynamically function in LWC, how to pass a function. So today class is very, very important. And today cover how to create a dynamically form, how to add a dynamically validation rule. Okay. So as per in the previous, in the starting, we already discussed. At the end of the session, we will be covered dot, query, and code review. Okay. So both of you, any dot, query, please ask me full free. Any kind of dot issue, not conflict, any kind of question regarding this scenario, you can ask me. Now let me quick review the code. Okay. Quick review the code. That means first I create a component. In the component, this is a grid. First I apply a lightning card. In the lightning card, I pass a title, create a registration form with dynamically validation. You can see in the component, this is a title. This is a title coming from lightning card here. After that, SLDS P around medium, this is a space. You can see in the container, there is a small space. If you cut, cut this class name and reply to code, you can see, refresh the page. Small space only left, but you putting, it will get a more space. You see, so I am giving a space from the around. This is a SLDS. This is SLDS grid and SLDS drive. SLDS grid and SLDS drive. What is work? If you creating a form, and there are two type of the column. You can see left column and right column. So if you creating a column, before creating a column, you need to define grid and drive. This is a mandatory. And each and every column I putting a Lightning input field. This is a for name, email, phone, city, country, description. Description is a text area. So simply create a one div and copy and paste, and inside the div change a input field label. Okay, and this is a required. If you want to require the input field, add this class. This is not a predefined class, but you can use any class name as per your desire. And at the end of the bottom, here you can see I created lightning button. And in the lightning button, I pass a function. When click on the button, this function JavaScript work. And here you apply a SLDS text line center. That means this button display in the center of the component here. Okay. So this is a part of the component. Now let me go on the JavaScript file. In the JavaScript file, first I create a method. This is a function of the JavaScript submit action. Submit action, this is a submit action. So in this submit action, I created first two type of the variable. First variable, it is a please fill that. That means I am passing the message common. Please fill, this is a common message. And at the end of this message, I am getting the label. If name is blank, then I am passing a please fill the name. If email is blank, I am passing the please fill the email. So this is a common message, and then I am creating a template.query selector all. So this template query selector all, what it will happen? It will be get all of the input with value, because I am getting the all of the input value through the query selector all. Then based on this class name, I am applying a for each, and for each it will be apply all of the input field. So first I get a value through this item. Item it is represent input field class name, this one. So based on this item, first I get the value and label, and inside the loop, first I am checking if not value. Here you can see this is indicate not. If value not exist, then here I am displaying the error message. Otherwise, I am hiding the message here. A message I am blank. After that, report validity apply. Report validity, that means it will be able to submit the form, and custom validity it will be stop the value if value is blank. And remember one thing, set custom validity and report validity. It is a standard function of the Salesforce. If you putting any kind of the spelling mistake, it will not work. Okay. Let's suppose I am removing the Y from here. Set custom validity and deploy to code. It will not work because set custom validity provided by the Salesforce. It is a standard function. It will use whenever you apply the validation rule in LWC component. So here I am putting a spelling mistake. I am removing the Y. So now let me refresh. It will not work. It will not work. When I click on the button, it will not work because it is a predefined of function. If you using a apply the set custom validity, adding a Y once again and deploy to code. Now refresh and click on the button. It will work. Okay. So Deborah and Pratik got the function. Any confusion? Dot.
This is
Today class is
validity.
very important because tomorrow I will cover advanced level of LWC component. So you should learn how to create a form because form is mandatory. How to create a form, sometime working live project, and sometime you need to define what input field required, what input field not required, and how, if there one input field, there are multiple input field, how to create a validation. It is very important. How to create a button. So you should learn. Tomorrow I will create another one advanced level, but form you need to create a form mandatory. You need also tomorrow also you need to create a form. Each and every class, there are 5 days of master class. Every day I will create a different type of form. A form is mandatory, so you need to learn how to create a form. It is also a task. I know there are multiple developers working in a team, but they not create a small task. If you giving a small task, assigning a create a dynamically form in AWS component, maybe they write a Apex class method, but they not able to create a form proper. They will create, but they not create a proper. They will alignment issue always. So you should learn. So today class also a very important, and in my master class I cover totally hands-on practical scenario because I totally believe in practical, not theoretical. If you have good hands-on experience, you can work anywhere, any location, any of the project. You don't have practical experience, it's very difficult to survive your company, survive a project. So practical it is important. So now today time it feedback. As you in the start already mentioned, Deborah will not exist in the starting. Now let me share once again so that you could understood what I discussed in before starting the session. Before starting the session, I already covered here. before starting the session, we cover the class is a 5-day master class. You already know, right?
Yes.
So each and every day, today is a first day. Today is a first day. So each and every end of the session, we will be cover dot, query, and code review. First, I will be write the code, execute the code. If any kind of dot issue at the end of the session, you can ask, feel free. Okay.
Hmm.
In the after that, at the end of session, I will send you form. That is a Google form. If you click on the button, it will open a Google form. Google form, it is a mandatory for a developer. It will attendance.
Hmm.
Today you attended master class day 1.
Hmm.
Okay, so you need to select master class day 1 you attend for the day,
Hmm.
and it is a basic information, name, email, phone, nothing additional. Okay, and here it is a mandatory. What you learn for the master class in day 1, and if you want any suggestion, feedback, query, you can write here, but it is a mandatory. It is not only write a good, awesome. It is not a feedback. You need to genuine what you learn by today master class. Okay, so you need to select master class day 1, and here you need to write your feedback what you learn by today. Any suggestion you want to, you can submit. Okay, so this is the second part. Third part is learning feedback session review one by. Okay, after that, at the end of the session, I will be use a feedback session one by one. I will ask to you what you learned by today. If any type of the feedback, suggestion, yeah, any kind of doubt, confusion, you can ask me. Okay. So every day it will be mandatory for feedback session. Only 2 minutes, not a big session. 1 minute, hardly 1 or 2 minutes. After that, complimentary bonus ebook and recording video of the complete session. That means if you attending regularly 5 days, I will give you a ebook as a complimentary bonus. I created a very very powerful ebook. Let me show you. And so this is a bonus. If you attending regularly 5 days, I will be provide ebook as a bonus, and also I will provide a recording all of the sessions, so that after completed the 5 days class, you can go through the recording. Okay, so I will provide the recording video as well as a bonus, as a free. But you should attend 5 day attendance mandatory. If you missing any of the master class, you will be lost the recording video and complimentary bonus. Last point is recording video of the master class. How you will get? There is a platform learn.w3web.net. Okay, this is my platform learn.w3web. Now let me open there. So here I will create another one. Uh, Similarly, here I will create another one section for live master class. Here I will upload it. Okay, I will give you access. So all of the recorded video I will upload in my platform, and you will be able to access the recorded video. That's it.
So for
And
this, we need to have JavaScript knowledge, or what we need to
you
have.
basic knowledge you should, but if you regularly attend 5 days, you will be learn, because I am not creating advanced level of, because this is a 5 days master class. So in this 5 day master class, I will if you attending regularly, you will be understand. Okay. And another one point is, if you this is a registration form where you submit my master class. Here you can see I mentioned these are the Get 3 ebook bonus. This one, 5 step sales for development, crack sales for interview, Apex trigger automate of the CRM. I created a very, very powerful ebook. So this ebook only I will provide whenever you attend 5 days,
Hmm.
because 5-day attendance mandatory. How to check 5-day mandatory through this
Form.
form? Yeah. Today is the first day, so you should submit this form. That means you completed the first day.
Mm.
Tomorrow will be second day. You need to submit second day, and you will write your feedback. So if you completed the all of the 5 days, you will be get 3 ebook. Also, I will provide to you all of the recorded video because here I am recording the video, the session. If you get any thought of confusion, you can check, go through my recorded video. It is very, very beneficial to you.
Mm.
Okay. So time is feedback. So first of all, let me go Pratik. Pratik, you join this master class from the beginning. So first of all, what you learn for the today master class? Please tell me. Any confusion, suggestion, feedback? Please tell me what you learned by today master class.
I learned how we can connect, how you are creating a form in the Salesforce. Then the document you shared, like the SLDC wrap, SLDC uh,
Great.
designing grid.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So how the lightning component we have to use
Okay.
in the HTML, then the JavaScript function.
Yeah.
Uh, so
So any confusion, clear? Everything is clear?
yes, it's clear, but it's a request that if you can provide the code for
Yeah.
today,
Okay.
so that
Uh,
tomorrow before the
no
class.
code. Actually, I will not provide. I will provide the screenshot of the code because if I providing the code, you will not learn. You will be simple copy and paste. So I will provide the code of the screenshot in the group.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you try to create a function from your side so that you become practice better.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and try to create a function, create a form from your end and send a screenshot on group so that I will check your progress.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much, Pratik. Now
Thank you,
let
sir.
me go to the Deborah. Uh, you join in middle of the session, but not in the starting. At that time, I creating a thought, not a function. So I think you learn each and everything. First of all, I would know from your side what you learned in today's session.
I learned that how to use this. What is a record page? App record page. App
Mm-hmm.
page. We have Lightning web page. All these things and how we all these are there and how we use all the like submitting the buttons.
Mm-hmm.
How we submit the buttons and how the values will be put in that all
Mm-hmm.
the values how if the error is message is there and if the value is not we should not get the value how we'll put that all these things
Great.
regarding this dynamic in
Okay.
dynamic grid I saw I learned all this and
Great.
and also the value the city the email even the font side even the font that in the form how it should be how much like a medium it should be or it should be long we can make the changes in that and then the form will be changed that
Okay. Good. So any confusion, everything is fine.
yes
Okay. Thank you so much your feedback. And tomorrow I will go deep dive in LWC component. Tomorrow will we learn how to create a Apex class method, how to connect that Apex class method into the component. So tomorrow I will be go deep dive in LWC. So thank you for joining day one master class. Hopefully you join tomorrow again.
yes thank you sir thank you so much
Okay.
thank you so
Thank you
much
so much. And one
Thank
another
you.
one thing is uh, try to create a input field. Try to create a complete registration form in your personal org. Try to create a function try to validation of the registration form in your end, in your personal org. If any kind of dot not working, you can ask tomorrow master class in the
These,
starting. In
these
the
all
starting of
questions.
the master class, you can ask. And another one final thing is, please take a screenshot of your created a registration form from your system. So take a screenshot and send on group. It is a mandatory both of you. Take a screenshot in your org and send a screenshot in your group so that I can check your progress. It is a mandatory. If
Yeah.
you're not sending a screenshot, how I recognize you working or not? I working hard. I want to progress your technical skills, but you're not working from your end. How I guess? How I notice you working or not working? You are only attending master class. You're not practicing your end. How you learn? Or how I check your progress report? So first of all, you need two things each and every day. First of all, submit your Google form so that you can write proper in some what you learn by today. This is a, and at the end of the 5 days, I will be provided recorded video all of the sessions so that once completed the 5 day, you can go through the recorded video. Okay. And second thing is try to create same things once I learned in the master class. Same thing you need to create from your end and take a screenshot and send on group. You already joined my group LWC Masterclass 5 days. You already joined in WhatsApp group. Okay, both of you group joined. So send your screenshot. You are learning a screenshot. Okay. So now give me 1 minute. Let me send a uh, Google form so that you can submit.
And what are the questions you asked right now, sir? That also please send it. Questions you
Mhm.
asked now. No.
Not
What is the
question.
function? What is about the function? About the we told right? All that questions you can write down in that.
1 minute. Let me come
The
back.
document you
Let
shared.
okay. Just I am sending a chat. This is a Google form link. You need to submit. Okay, after the session. Okay. So question is nothing. You need to create from your in your personal org. If working fine or not, it is not matter. But need to take a screenshot and you need to take a screenshot and send in your group. If you working or not working, if you creating a only two input fields, it's matter. But not professionist. If you completed or not completed, I need a screenshot so that I can check your progress report. And if any kind of doubt, confusion, tomorrow master class, before I start the session, you can ask the doubt.
Yes.
Okay? This
Okay.
is your question. Before the master class tomorrow, if any kind of doubt, confusion, for the today master class you learn, but you learn, but if you try to create a same function, your function is not working.
Yes.
So first of all, you need to send a screenshot in group so that we already know you try to at least you try from your end.
Yeah.
Okay. And tomorrow before starting the session, if any kind of doubt regarding today master class, I will resolve the issue. Okay. Thank you for joining once again. I
Thank you,
hope
sir. Thank you,
tomorrow will
sir.
join. Tomorrow we will meet once again.
Thank
Okay.
you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Tomorrow will be go deep dive in LWC.
Sure, sir.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much once again.
Thank you, Pratik. Thank you, Pratik.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Deborah. Thank
Click
you.
on
Thank
the submit button, Google form, copy the Google form link.
Sure. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.